Hey guys, well, I said I was going to bring you some videos, and I figured I'd go ahead and start out with a project that I kind of walked away from for a while, and now I'm hoping to be focused enough to get back on this thing. It's a cool little project that something kind of different for me, but I just wanted to experiment with it and see what I could, what I could create out of it. And so far, yeah, it's coming out pretty good. But to let you know what happened with this thing, I started on it on January 1st, New Year's, and was shooting to get this thing done for my Richmond show, which was at the end of February. And of course, like I said, with my personal issues and work issues, I couldn't stay focused on it enough, so I kind of just walked away from it, let it sit on the bench, and now I've kind of got the, I think the drive, or at least I hope the drive, to get back on this thing and finish it up. But what we're doing is, this is the kit that I started with. It's the re-release of the AMT GMC Astro. At one time, this was a pretty good kit, but as it's been re-released over the years, it's, yeah, I don't like to badmouth our model manufacturers, but over the years, this kit has been re-released, and the molds are just flat out gone. They're wore out. A lot of flash, a lot of mold shift in the molds themselves that transfers right to the parts. So it's a challenge, and I took that on because I have not built a cab over truck kit yet. So what I ended up doing with this thing is, as you can see on the box art, it's actually a sleeper truck. I cut this down. I took about, I think, 1.25 inches out of it, cut it down and made it a day cab. Built my own day cab panel with my own back glass, and this is nothing that I'm sitting down working off of reference photos. This is all just, I was sitting here making a little day cab. And it's nowhere near being accurate as far as, this or that, but it's been fun, and I think when it's done, it's going to look pretty decent. And to give you an idea of where we're at on this thing, I've got it mocked up here on my mirror, my display mirror, and that's kind of where I'm at now. I actually went in and made the rear suspension where it actually works, and did some scratch building on that. I shaved all the details off the frame rails and added my own bolts in, and just some odds and ends, and it's going to be weathered a little bit when it's done. You can see the scratch built stack mount with the photo etch screen on it, aluminum tube. It's got the photo etch rain cap on top of it. But just doing some things here and there, just things I haven't tried before. And this frame is actually orange, like right there. It's actually a railroad color from Floquil that I'm using on this. Enamel, believe it or not. But I went and scratch built the fuel tanks and the breather can for the air intake. The exhaust is scratch built on it. A lot of different scratch built things. Using some of the kit parts, but definitely cleaning them up. And like I say, that was cut down to make it a day cab. Looking at going with this color here, which is actually the same color that's on my Corvette that I bought, my 1-to-1 car. This is probably going to look a little blue. Yeah, it looks blue on the camera there, but it's actually a blue-green. It's aqua pearl metallic is what it's called. So I'm thinking that'll look pretty decent. I'm not 100% set on that yet, and that happens to be the door off of this model, and it does have the piano hinges on it from Model Car Garage. The door will open. So that's one thing that I've got going on this, and I also ordered a set of photo etch for this kit, which is a very nice quality piece. Comes with the grill, comes with the wipers, the GMC emblems, the mirror mounts, so some real nice pieces in here. Also working on scratch building the interstate batteries for it with the terminals. So, you know, I got a few things happening. It's looking pretty good. Like I say, it's just mocked up there now, what you've seen on the mirror. And I'm plugging away at it. I got a few more things to finish up on the chassis, and I'll be putting final paint on that. So I'll keep you up to date on that, and you know, do a video when we get all the paint finished on the chassis and show you how that came out. But yeah, it's anybody that's looking into maybe building this kit, it's pretty bad. If you want to build a quality model out of it, you're going to have a lot of work to do. You know, modeling for me is basics first, and just to get your basics down on this kit is very challenging. A lot of issues, a lot of injector pin marks, basically, I think it needs to be retired because the kit is just so bad, and the parts are so bulky, and it's just terrible. One of the better parts in the kit is the wheels, the Dayton style wheels, which are, believe it or not, molded very well. Then the rear hubs, and I've actually got this painted where I got to do the detailing to it yet, but this is the you can actually, if I can get the camera to focus in here, it's got the nice ribs in between the rim halves, and when all this is assembled, it looks real nice. I did a slight amount of dry brushing on it, which come out pretty good. I got to finish this one up and finish the other front wheel up yet. This is what they look like when they're pretty much complete. You can see the little bit of dry brushing I put on there. Using some tires out of the Mobius kit because the AMT tires are just, I don't like them. Never have liked them, never will like them. So I found out that the Mobius tires out of one of the International Pro Star kits fit perfect on these wheels. And just kind of updates the truck a little bit. To me, it makes it look a little bit better. So, but I'll keep the video kind of short. Just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm sitting here working on now. And like I say, hopefully I can stay focused on it. And, you know, hopefully you guys will be interested in it and follow along as it gets wrapped up. I'm going to try to have it done for the 26th of this month, which is a show in Fairfax, Virginia that we go to every year. So I'm kind of using that show date as my goal to get this finished up. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it works out. So, but in the meantime, just keep on building and keep on having fun and, you know, learning and creating the masterpieces out there. And I'm here to support you 100%. And I thank you all for supporting me. So I'm going to let you go on that today. And stay tuned for some more videos and tutorials coming up here in the near future. And we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.